to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have first crack at this one. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the trick.
He's going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
They get the ball out quick. Like when you got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Red pass, it's complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got room on the return. And they capitalized. pick, but on the... turn to improve this field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's People. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to...
Intercepted, a first half turnover turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there. They'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Mathis. At the 35, he's open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's St. Clair. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. And the Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. They're setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Boilermakers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Sets up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Grabbed over the middle. It's low. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to make magic with his feet. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gonna swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll test the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got the free on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He'll pull it down, and he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Hard running there. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get 7.
Second half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things, and with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough. Goes past defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Fakes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Purdue! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they count. Is not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Power football with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One back in the backfield. backfield, he gets to carry. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They feed him again. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Quarterback may change this route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Durr. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Looking to throw on third. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Touchdown, Purdue! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gordon. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. New set of downs after the completion. Using his legs. It's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And
it.